Okay, YouTube. This is a video response to DioSpeed's How to Clean a Paintbrush Professionally video. I've got a freshly used brush. This has primer all in it. And I have a steel brush as suggested in his video. And I have an older brush that, I used to clean the way that I previously thought you should probably clean a paintbrush, just by rubbing it with water and shaking it and beating it and all of those things that prove rather ineffective, and you can really see the difference, especially up here at the top of the bristles in the two brushes. This brush actually used to look like this brush. And this cleaning technique works so well that I wanted to show myself doing it in a video, and also show that you don't necessarily need a nice brush to do this. You can use these cheap brushes. I think these came from Walmart, and I know at least one of these is 5 or 6 years old already, and it's been used for several different projects. But this metal brush technique, they clean up really well. So I'll go ahead and start running some water. And we'll get the bulk of the paint out real quick. In this case, primer, same difference for all intents and purposes here. You can see this brush is a little bit dyed from a purple paint that I was using in it. And scrubbing. That dye doesn't want to seem to come out, but it hasn't proved to be any kind of big deal either. Yeah, just get right down to it. Put it in the running water, like in DioSpeed's video, and scrub at it. Flip it over and scrub the other side. This brush sat with the paint in it for about 15 minutes while I was looking for the camera. We're making pretty good progress here. And I might not even worry about this paint that's all along there, because I'm going to be using this brush later today with some more pink and purple paints. I'm actually painting a cheap dresser right now to make it match a room. So that's what the primer was for. I sanded the top layer off of the particle board and primed it so that it'll be ready for paint. Yeah, even though this is a cheap synthetic brush, you can actually see the bristles wiggle a little bit like the nicer brushes in DioSpeed's video. This is by no means a nice brush. Okay, I'm back. My phone decided to attempt suicide. Okay, I'm back. My phone decided to attempt suicide by jumping into the sink with running water. Luckily, it's protected by an OtterBox. In DioSpeed's video, he mentions the use of a finer bristle brush, so maybe that would help with getting the paint off this spot right here, where I guess that's where I wipe it on the edge of the can as I'm painting. So Yeah. Now let's try using the same technique on this older brush that hasn't been cleaned very well ever before. Yeah, already feel a difference. It's definitely taking the paint off of the bristles, even though it's long since dried on there. This brush probably hasn't even been used in 2 or 3 years. And it's definitely going to get a new lease on life now. I'm not going to get overly carried away with this, but I wanted to show you how truly effective this technique is with a brush that was in really bad shape, such as this one. Yep. You can actually see the color of the brush starting to come through the white paint already. This certainly makes these old cheap brushes a lot more usable too. They spread the paint much more evenly with all that old paint out of the bristles. Alright, that's about all I'm going to do with this brush today, and to some degree you'll see bristles come out with the brushes a little bit. Maybe that's not the case with a higher end brush, but it seems to be with these China specials here. But that's okay, because I've used these probably 10 or 15 times each, and really didn't have much of an investment in these, so for home use they've served their purpose well. Alright, thank you.